A new offering from Cannondale for 2007 is the Carbon Rush. The Carbon Rush offers 110 millimeters of balanced travel, ridden for the long haul by Tinker Juarez. Check out more here. The culmination of all these efforts is the Carbon Rush. With an integrated headset, integrated bottom bracket, a lefty fork, we've really made a bicycle, not just a frame.
Really, with the Rush bike, it's not designed as a 1-hour cross-country bike, but this is a long-haul bike, be it for a weekend epic like we're doing out here on Gooseberry Mesa.
The bike has been really just incredible. It's been just humming everywhere I've been going. I think everybody's been really having a blast on it. I think the Carbon has been one of the sweetest things I've ridden right now so far.
With the Carbon bike really whittling away at the weight, the entire system integration where we look at, lighter wheels, lighter hub, lighter fork. The fork alone taking over a pound out of it with the SI stem steer.
The new Rush is about 300 grams lighter by using a monocoque molded carbon front triangle. And we really eliminated weight by changing to bigger shapes to maintain the stiffness and performance our customers have come to expect from a Cannondale. By optimizing those big shapes, we can run thinner walls of a lighter weight carbon material.
Super lightweight, but still not sacrificing performance.
It's an evolution of our DLR 110 that still has 110 millimeters of travel, but is a industry-leading 2.7 pounds for this fork. For this suspension, it looks very different from a lot of other bikes because we are single pivot. We spend a lot of time optimizing just where that belongs to balance pedaling forces, balance how the suspension is going to react to bumps, braking inputs, everything at the same time, and sweat all those details. They don't really come out in seeing a fancy linkage or anything, but minimize the amount of parts required to get the performance for the rider, because that's going to give us the bump performance we want, and then we're going to try and eliminate as much weight as possible to really make the system and the bike perform at a high level. We're designing the fork and the rear suspension at the same time, so to really get a balanced, confidence-inspiring feel to the bike. And that really lets our design philosophy come through, where we're trying to integrate every part of the bike to behave everything in the same way.
As you carve on this bike through the berms out here in beautiful Utah, you really feel the power of the navigation due to the suspension and the lightweight. It's phenomenal tracking and overall handling performance.
Yeah, we're trying to still keep our design efficient with a lot of the geometry that carries over from the Alloy Rush, with a very short rear end that is stiffened up with our proprietary hotbox swing arm design, where the front main pivot of the swing arm is a completely cored out forged piece to add a tremendous amount of stiffness without adding weight. With the Carbon Rush monocoque front design, we are molding the entire frame all at once, and we're able to mold in the pivot for the swing arm at the same time, so everything is very stiff.
If you're riding for a day or longer, it needs to be efficient. You don't want to leave any of that power out there on the trail. Still want a pretty relaxed cockpit so you can sit in there and feel comfortable for the long haul, but it needs to be really efficient. So with every pedal stroke, you want to make sure that you're getting the maximum power to the wheel.
On two of the models, we're exclusively with Cannondale's BB30 interface SI cranks. On our top end bike, we have our Alloy SI cranks, which are lighter and stiffer than XTR, even the new 07 XTR. Superior shifting, very narrow Q factor, gives you that racy feel. And again, we're trying to add that performance where we want lightweight that still has a good stiffness and feel and performance to add to the riding experience.
Really tight Q factor on the cranks, keeping your legs really close to the center of the bike also makes you more efficient, makes your knees a lot happier.
How we get that comfort is really with a lot of design of the geometry. This bike has short chainstays, so you really have good performance, a snappy feel there. But we also run a 69-degree head tube angle, so the bike is not going to be twitchy at all. It's going to feel more telepathic. You're not really steering with the bars, you're steering with your body.
The bike can go on autopilot the longer you ride it. This is a long haul bike, so rider position is key. Making sure that they don't feel like it's too steep or twitchy through the turns. Wanted to make sure that the BB was nice and low for handling, but also so you're sitting in the cockpit, so you don't feel like you're too high over the bike. Really positioned as low as possible so you can carve really well. You feel like you're part of the bike and integrated in with the entire system.